Good evening, sometimes, good evening or morning, depending on where you are. Also, depending on where you are right now, it's either 2018 or 2019. Currently, it is 2018, where I'm sitting here with about a minute and change to go. I'm not going to be doing much panning around this time. I did a similar video to this 3 years ago, December 31st, 2015 into January 1st, 2016. So there's a very interesting haze out tonight. It's almost like a mist, almost like a fog. If you can see the sort of halo effect happening in the light on the right side of the screen. We are coming up on the time here, so we will have an introduction to 2019, as you can hear. Well, how you doing, 2019? Pleased to meet you. I hope you'll be a better year than last year. 2018 was a bit of a kick in the pants. So it is now 2019. Welcome. And hey. My arm's getting tired. Yeah. So, there we go. It is officially 2019 in the Central Time Zone. And this will be going, of course, this will be the introduction to the next episode of the vlog series. So, anyhow. Oh, it's first minute past. Now, I don't know the lyrics to Auld Lang Syne, so I'll go ahead and Google those really quick. Well, I don't have Google on this phone. It's a Windows-based phone, which is becoming a bit of a relic anymore. I don't really know how to spell Auld Lang Syne. There we go. Auld Lang Syne lyrics. Should all acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should all acquaintance be forgot in the days of Auld Lang Syne? For Auld Lang Syne, my dear, for Auld Lang Syne, we'll take a cup of kindness, yet for the sake of Auld Lang Syne. Let's have a drink, or maybe two, or maybe three or four, or maybe five, or six, or seven or eight, or maybe even more. For Auld Lang Syne, my dear, for Auld Lang Syne, we'll take a cup of kindness, yet for the sake of Auld Lang Syne. When it gets to closing time, and if you'll still want more, I know a pub in Inverness that never shuts its door. For Auld Lang Syne, my dear, for Auld Lang Syne, we'll take a cup of kindness, yet for the sake of Auld Lang Syne. And I guess I'm going to go inside and take my nightly vitamins and do my best to drift off to sleep. Last night wasn't so successful. Let's see if we can't improve on that. So, again, welcome 2019. We'll see what becomes of you. And I certainly hope that the good Lord will grace us with a much better year than last year turned out to be. Amen. Here we are on January 5th. It is the last day of the 12 Days of Christmas, if you're familiar with the song. It's describing 12 days starting in late December and ending in early January. So today is the last day that I'll have my tree up, and so the last day that Old Glory is going to be here near the top of the tree. So anyway, I just wanted to mention that. What is that hat? I also wanted to mention that I am now 2/4 into my second Peak Sixy video covering the month of February. So look forward to that one. I'm very oh boy, seeing all the silly stuff that I've done in the past. It's been quite a hoot. So I've been enjoying the process, and I'm glad that the ones that saw January have enjoyed it as well. So I'm having a lot of fun, which is good. It's been a while since I've had this much fun editing anything. Of course, I didn't ever have in mind actually doing something like this, so it's kind of nice that I held on to some of this old footage, and I'm going back and glorifying the moments that that I wasn't too fond of the first time around. So much different attitude, certainly a different approach, and I really am glad that everybody's been enjoying the the video series thus far. Well, I gotta say that weekend just about killed me. Oh, but, 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 I did get some work done on my video, so that's good. That's good. I happened to watch a copy of. Try that one again. There we go. Anyhow, I did get some work on my video done, so that's awesome. That's the silver lining to all of this tarnish. But yeah, so that's what's going on right now. I'm about to the halfway point of the first draft, so it's moving along quite well, actually. I'm really happy about that. I'm in the midst of brewing some tea, so I'm going to make this one short. Yeah, episode 2 is out there. Some of you have already seen it already and given some feedback, and well, it is my pleasure. If I would have known that I was if I was going to be making these videos years ahead in the future, oh my gosh. Anyhow, I'll try that one in one cup. I'm currently in the midst of brewing some tea, so I'm going to keep this one short. Episode 2 is out there right now, so if you're keenly interested in this video series that I'm currently producing, go ahead and check that out. Episode 3 is now under production. It's being edited and all that fun stuff, so that will be available in the next few days to about a week, so be looking forward to that. The tea is ready. here sitting on my porch, which is something I don't do very often anymore, largely because of the number of yellow jackets that tend to want to congregate here. Sitting on my porch right now, which is something that I don't do very often much anymore because of a large number of yellow jackets that tend to congregate here during the summer and fall months. Makes it a little uncomfortable to sit out here because I sort of have this sort of Damocles dangling above my head every which way. Taking a break from editing right now. Thumb's a little sore. So, taking a little break, throw on some Aspercreme, and hope for the best. Hope for some pain relief there. Anyhow, I'm gonna go brew a cup of tea sometime here pretty soon. Get the old brain juice flowing again. So anyhow, I'm in the midst of editing episode 3, which is a really good thing. Creatively speaking, this is probably one of the best developments that I've encountered, at least in the last year, which is kind of awesome. I'm having a lot of fun doing this. I'm having a considerable amount of fun. One may ask the question, so what's keeping you away from YouTube right now? And that's a complicated issue. Largely because there's a lot of drama, both online and IRL. Mostly it's the IRL stuff that's keeping me away. Mostly because there's a limit to how much that I am willing to put up with on a daily basis. So, when you add in all the internet stuff, it kind of exceeds that limit without too much trouble. So that's how that ball rolls. That's how that cookie crumbles. It is a fairly nice day outside. No clouds, which I don't particularly care for. Mostly because it makes it difficult driving home, because you just have that direct sunlight coming in from the west, and if you're driving west, that really sucks. Now in the morning, it's a problem when you're driving east, of course. Middle of the day, not much problem at all, but it's usually going to and coming back from anywhere. So I like clouds. I have no idea how this bears any significance, any relevance to this this vlog. I just wanted to throw that out there. So anyway, I'm gonna get back to work here pretty soon. But I'm just kind of enjoying the fresh air for a little bit. Well, it's about 10 till 10 p.m. Central here, 44 degrees Fahrenheit here, January 20th, of 2019. Attempting to get some footage of this lunar eclipse. There we go. There we go. I think it's starting to get... had it in just a second there. Try it. Well, no. There we go. There we go. There we go. Need to get it to fix on... No. No. Ah, there. Jumping all around. Just gotta get it centered. It is not centered. Not centered. Let me try lowering the front leg a bit on the old tripod. No, that didn't work at all. But you can begin to see the little bottom portion is starting to show signs of... Let me try to focus in a little bit. No, focus in. There we go. There we go. Ah, okay, good, perfect. Okay, so this is what I wanted to do last year, but unfortunately there were so many clouds, I didn't get a good picture of it. I don't know exactly how long this is supposed to take. I don't know exactly how long this is supposed to last, but let's see if I can zoom in just a tad more. Yeah, there we go, there we go. That's as far as I can zoom. That's as far as I can zoom. I'll play around with the legs here in order to get a better shot of the lunar object out there. And unfortunately, that's going to bounce around a tad bit more than I would have liked it to. Ah, goodness. Amateur filmmaking at its finest. Stay stable. Stability. Stability is what I require. And I'm not getting stability. All I'm getting is a bunch of guff from my... there we go. There we go. Okay, I actually have to hold the tripod physically in order to keep it steady. Anyhow, that is the lunar eclipse, the supermoon, blood wolf, wolf blood, bloody wolf, and wolf blood, whatever the hell. There it is. It's eclipsing, which looks pretty cool. Yeah. Alright. Let me play around with this a little more. Don't know if I have to move back or up or right or left. I'm not sure what to do here exactly. Well, I can start by angling this better. The problem is it's so zoomed that it wants to focus, but the problem is the camera angle is wrong. Okay. Camera angle is wrong. It just wants to... Yeah, if it would stay like that, but the problem is it wants to pitch down. Move it up. And then try to get it. Fuck's sake. Alright, we'll try it this way. Stay still. Okay, I think that's about as good as I'm going to get it. needless to say, there will be a lot of editing involved. I'll play around with this a little bit more so I can get a better resolution without as much fuzz. Almost perfect. It's near the more. Yeah, there we go. Finally. Okay. So, like I said, I wanted to get this kind of footage last year with another event, but it didn't quite work out how I wanted it to. In fact, it was quite lousy because I ended up filming a lot more clouds than I wanted, which really sucked because that's not really what you want to see. You don't want to see clouds. Nobody wants to see clouds. You can see clouds all the time. Lunar events, on the other hand, you don't get to see all the time. Particularly when the tripod you're using refuses to behave and stay at the angle that you wanted. And there we go. Move back there. I don't want to touch my tripod at all, because if I touch my tripod, it's going to knock it off center again. There is a bit of a halo effect, and I think that's because my lens isn't as clean as it could be. And certainly my battery is not as charged as I would have liked it to be. But that is in its partial phase right there, so I'll jump back inside and I'll jump back inside and come back a little later when the progression is a little further. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I'm actually quite pleased how well that is looking. So I'm gonna throw the battery back on the charger and get back to whatever. Okay, it's a little while later. You can start to see the reddish appearance of the moon itself, and you can kind of get an idea of why they call these things blood moons. Is that this reddish color that's there? So I can pitch it down just a hair. It hasn't been the most cooperative as far as stability goes. That's about as good as we're gonna get. Let's see if I can. There we go. Pick the tripod up. Okay, that's a little better. Let's see. It's about 10:30, about 10:25 to 10:30. Oh, that was screen completely. Let's get it back. Okay, here's what it looks like zoomed out. It's about 10:30 p.m. 41 degrees out here. Starting to get a little on the nippy side. Not quite cool, but we're starting to get a bit crisp. I have to say it's between something between nippy and crisp. Another shot. Let's slowly try to inch my way forward. I think that's about as good a shot as I'm probably going to get. And like I said, it's about 10:30. We have just a sliver of color. Well, not a sliver of color. We have a sliver of light, I should say, at the top of the moon there. The rest of it is this nice reddish color. It's about 41 degrees out here. And I noticed that either it's the movement of the moon itself or my tripod is wanting to inch up or inch back ever so. And if I put a little pressure on the back of it, it slowly goes back up. But I have to actually hold the darn thing. Get the leg, put it over, and there it is. And in just a little while, it's going to be a total lunar eclipse. That's perhaps the best shot I've gotten. I'm not touching the tripod at all. Not much anyway. But I think that's just the movement of the moon itself. That it keeps moving off the center of the camera. So that's kind of interesting, capturing the movement of the moon itself in real time. And the Earth as it's moving in front of the moon. Yeah. That's kind of cool. I'm just going to let it go for a little bit. It's kind of interesting because the moon is, it really puts things in perspective. Because you realize the moon is the physical body outside this planet that is moving. It's actually moving itself. That's interesting because I'm not touching the tripod, I'm not moving the camera. That's the actual movement of the moon itself. That's how fast it's going. So that's kind of interesting. Just wanted to point that out. That's one of the reasons I'm having such difficulty keeping it centered, is because it is moving, and that is really cool. I like that. That's fun. Let's see. Push it over forward there. There we go. One last shot. One last shot. That beautiful red moon. There we go. Okay. Anyhow, y'all take it easy. I will see you all after episode 6.